A Bedrock animated series from Elizabeth Banks. Wait a minute. Is that a see-through top, Elizabeth Banks? I am Mecca. Can we see through her top? Is she G-wording us? Who are you? Why are you here?
I'm Rob off camera.
Can we see her top, or is this one of those that has kind of like a beige sort of material underneath the lace?
Maybe.
It looks nice on her. She always has a really nice look, doesn't she?
Yes.
And voice and... Why? Wait. Okay, so Bedrock animated series. Why are we using Joe Blow's? I don't know. Because this picture of Elizabeth Banks, I think, and it had a picture on it. Animated series. Oh, no. Elizabeth Banks, Stephen Root, Amy Sedaris, Joe Latrulio, and more. Okay, so these names I know. Elizabeth Banks is her. Stephen Root was Jimmy James on News Radio.
Okay.
And he was Milton on The Office.
Oh, okay, Milton.
Yeah, he's on The Office.
My stapler. My stapler.
Amy Sedaris, she's Baby Yoda's crazy lady.
Okay.
Yeah, and she did some really dirty comedy characters back in the day. Mm-hmm.
Strangers with Candy.
She has a thing for Jawas.
Yes, she does.
She has a thing for Jawas. How do you say that?
Joe Latrulio.
There, you can say it. I can't. The State. He was on The State.
Okay.
And he was on the next one that they did, Reno 911, probably.
Okay.
Okay, so we know pretty much everybody that they're talking about in this voice cast. Mm-hmm. The Flintstones! Are you a fan of the Flintstones, Rob?
I love the Flintstones. I used to love no, seriously, I love the Flintstones. I love the that's it. I just love the Flintstones.
I'm gonna get a lot of heat for this one. My problem has always been, as much as Dino is cute and adorable and look at your little bone, we wouldn't have humans existing at the same time as dinosaurs, as woolly mammoths. It was implausible. It wouldn't happen. I know it's high fantasy. I mean, yes, I get it. They have an alien that beams in the last era. Sure, they're speaking English. Sometimes they use clams for money. Sometimes they use... What's the other thing they use for
rocks?
Money? Rocks. Sometimes they use rocks. Sometimes they use pearls. Sometimes they use... Who the crap knows? Sometimes there's so many inconsistencies in the Flintstones. It's one of those shows that, like, as a grown-up, I can kind of pick it apart and basically think of it like Mindy Kaling thinks of Scooby-Doo.
Yeah.
I can be that a-hole in the room saying, well, why? That's implausible. Well, if you really think about it, and I know, shut up, Mecca, have fun with it, it's the Flintstones. What are they doing to the Flintstones now? Are they doing the Mindy Kaling Velma treatment to this?
They are doing a sequel where Pebbles is a 20-something trying to forge her own path in the going from what I read, the Stone Age to the Bronze Age.
As She-Hulk breaking glass ceilings.
I wouldn't be surprised if it's Elizabeth Banks if she.
They gotta invent glass first.
They have to invent glass and just to break the ceiling.
Well, they invented concrete in the movie, right?
I think so.
All right. Mecca, you're overthinking it. It's just a Flintstone show. What insulting thing are they going to do to this? Well, this isn't the first time that we've heard of this. They announced this, a couple years ago?
About 2 years ago.
Yeah, 2021. Forget a reboot. The first Family Stone Age is getting a full-on sequel. That's right. There's a brand new version of the Flintstones on the way. And it'll show a classic. So is this still the same thing? Still the same thing, yeah. Pebbles is a 20-something trying to forge her own path. Well, Flintstone patriarch Fred is on the verge of retirement. Elizabeth Banks is voicing Pebbles in the new series, which describes as a primetime animated it's a Rick and Morty. It's a Pebbles and Morty, Rob. Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Banks will produce the series in addition to her role as its vocal star. Is this going to be good? Is this going to be bad?
Most likely, no. Fox has a placeholder for it. That's how... Now, this has just gotten a pilot order.
Oh.
Pilot presentation order.
Okay.
Okay, so this isn't a...
It is still the same... It is the same thing.
Yeah. It's not a series just yet. It's not a full-fledged series, but they do have a pilot I believe they have a pilot order for this.
Okay, here, let's skip ahead. Adult comedy continuing the story of a Stone Age family. Deadline writes that Bedrock catches up with the Flintstone family 2 decades later. Thread on the okay, yeah, it's the same one from 2 years ago. Mm-hmm. Are they going to do the same thing they did with Velma, where they give you 20 episodes, but they split it in 2 seasons, and then they hate market it against the audience? Oh no.
In Flintstones canon, Pebble grows up, finds a job working for an advertising company, marries her childhood friend Bam Bam, and moves to Holly Rock, a fictional version of Hollywood.
I kind of remember that. Oh gosh, how many sequels to the Flintstones have there been?
There's been a lot.
Yeah, there's the one where didn't they have a band? Pebbles and Bam Bam have a band.
Yeah, that was part of the regular series.
Yeah, where the actual grown-up Flintstones were the little kids. That one.
Okay, they're the Flintstone. Yeah,
Flintstone babies or something. They've had.
There's been a lot of iterations of the Flintstones. It's been a lot. I mean, there's been sequels. Jetsons meet the Flintstones. I'm thinking Family Guy meets Simpsons. I mean,
Well, there was a Jetsons meet the Flintstones.
Yeah. There was Jetsons meet the Flintstones.
Yeah, they did meet the Flintstones.
And there's a lot of fan theories growing up around that says, the Flintstones is actually the future after the Jetsons had a nuclear war. I'm like, no, it isn't. No, it isn't.
Well, I mean, I guess it would make sense why they have dinosaurs. Why are dinosaurs and humans existing in the same place in time? I still can't get over that. That's my biggest problem with the Flintstones.
I keep saying, whenever the Christmas episode comes up, what are they celebrating?
Where are they going to when they go to Rock Vegas?
Okay, but
how is it that the Beau Brummel sing the exact same song that the Beau Brummels sang in the 1960s? It doesn't make sense, Rob. Why are they just the Honeymooners in cartoon form? Where is Dino in the Honeymooners? Did Jackie Gleason eat Dino? Did he run him over in the bus?
He sent him to the moon.
This is before they adopted him, right? Oh, holy crap. What would Dino look like in the Honeymooners?
I don't know. Probably
be a big German Shepherd or something.
German Shepherd or a Great Dane or something.
Oh, a big sloppy Saint Bernard maybe. A drooly Saint Bernard or a big Tucker. A big floofy golden retriever.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, a big floofy golden retriever. Or Chihuahua because he yips. Yip 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 yip. Because remember, Dino for a dinosaur is tiny.
Yes.
So is he actually a Chihuahua? Did I just ruin Dino for everybody? Because Dino's actually a Chihuahua. Kiro Dino. Are they going to replace him with a Spanish Chihuahua now?
Probably. I mean, you got to make it diverse.
Because diversity. All right. What else do we have to say about this?
I mean, what's next? I keep saying, what's next? Marilyn Munster, the series? I mean, you take one character from a beloved sitcom property, and you try to build a series around that.
Yeah, we need the backstory of why she looks normal and the rest of the Munsters don't.
Yeah.
No, we don't. That was the joke. That she looked normal weirdly, and she thought she looked like a hideous freak monster.
Yeah. And that it was completely normal. The Munsters were completely normal to her. Mm-hmm. Enough. Give us something original, please. Please give us something original.
If the movie stinks, just don't go. What am I saying?
For crying out loud, when I gotta rip off the critic to tell you guys to give us something original. Remakes and reboots and sequels and unending, unknowing, undying, constant remakes and reimaginings. And there's an argument going around that if you stop watching things, they'll stop remaking them. Stop talking about it, stop watching it. They've been remaking things since the dawn of time. There were 3 versions of A Star is Born before I was born. A Star is Born, right? A Star is Born 3 times before Mecca. So don't give me this. They're gonna stop making it if we stop watching it crap. I don't think that's the case. How many versions of Tarzan have there been? How many versions of Robin Hood have there been?
42.
Even before I was born. Even before. Little Women. The Three Musketeers. How many versions of these things? These old, traditional, remade, rebooted classics. They will make these with or without our consent, whether we agree to it or not, whether we watch them or not. And this whole argument of, stop talking about it, stop watching it, stop hate watching. They're gonna do it anyway. Like with Velma. Like with any of these properties. Like with Star Wars or Star Trek or any of this stuff. They're gonna do it anyway. You might as well exploit them on their terms, right? Or your terms. You might as well make a YouTube channel about it, talking about how bad it is. You might as well have some fun with your entertainment like we do with What the Dub. You might as well have some fun, because they're not going to stop. They've been doing this since before I was born. How many times did they remake Dracula before I was born? For crying out loud. Just the horror movies alone. They remade. Like, they were already remaking the cow till the cows came home then. The horror movies. They had countless versions of Dracula before I was born. Probably 3 or 4 that I can think of off the top of my head. Bela Lugosi, Frank Langella, and Christopher Lee. Just before I was born. I don't get this whole stop hate watching, you're giving them attention. I'm making a living off of it. I am Mecca. If you want me to continue making a living off of it, then please support our re-edits, reimaginings, our readaptations, our having fun with our entertainment here on our 90% parody, all 100% fun YouTube channel. I don't know. Tip me money and I jiggle. I don't care what they do with it as long as I can edit Pebbles getting slapped around for 3.5 minutes. I am Mecca.
I'm Rob off camera.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks for watching. If you liked it, make sure to hit that like button. And if you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye.
If the movie stinks, do-si-do.
No.